Facilities that make this program possible are provided by the City of Highland Park. Programs are produced independently by members of the community. The City of Highland Park is not affiliated with the following program or the producers of public access programming and is not responsible for the content. The following program does not reflect the opinions of the City of Highland Park.
Hello, I'm Joyce. I'm Joyce of the Highland.
Look at the camera.
I am. Oh.
Right there. Look at her. Look at her eyes. Her
Hello,
glasses.
I'm Joyce of the Highland Park Senior Producers, and today we have a very unusual, interesting show for you. Tom Weinberg is our guest, and he's going to tell you all about this.
Actually, I'm a senior as well.
Well, no, I'm not going to say anything. I don't like to say I'm a senior. But anyway,
just
let's
said
go
it.
on with the show. You may be, but speak for yourself.
Okay.
Okay, I'm Joyce, and today our guest is Ron Weinberg. And
Tom.
Tom, no, I didn't drink anything. Okay, just the water. It's Tom Weinberg, and he's going to tell you all about this lost city in Honduras that he partly discovered. And it's a fascinating story, one you've never heard before. And he's going to tell you all about it. He's also an archivist, and he's a TV producer, and he's a writer, and he has 3,000 videos in his archive.
In the archive called mediaburn.org, which is online, and there are 3,000 videos from the last 40 years that are there.
Okay, very good. So we're going to talk all about.
Some are good, some are not.
Okay, all right, whatever you say. We're going to talk mostly about chasing the lost city in Honduras, which he discovered partially, as I said. Okay, so what made you, how did this all come about? I mean, it was a myth, did you say, or?
Exactly. It was a long-standing, centuries-old myth and legend in first with indigenous peoples and then with the Spanish who conquistadors there.
Oh.
And one of them was Hernando Cortez, whom we all learned about at Edgewood School. And
In the 1500s.
yes, exactly. And the age of discovery.
Oh.
And why were they there, really?
Yeah, why?
Gold.
Oh, of course, I should have realized, yeah.
And he heard that there was all this gold and stuff in this legendary city way up in the jungle.
Oh, so that's what really brought it all about.
Well, at least for the
Part of
European,
it.
for
Yeah.
regular white people.
Okay, don't say white. Well, you could, I guess.
Well, European, as opposed
Okay.
to the indigenous people who've been there for thousands of years.
Yeah, and they're Hondurans, is there such a word?
Hoodoo?
Hondurans?
Yeah, exactly.
Hondurans, exactly. And they never even gave it a thought, probably the city, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, we didn't ask them, right? Okay, so, all right, so what caused you to be interested in the city?
I heard about it in 1994 from a guy who was an old friend of mine.
This teacher, Mr. Elkin?
Steve Elkins was a school
Oh,
teacher in
good.
Chicago, which is how I
What
knew.
did he teach?
He taught outdoor education.
Oh, well, Honduras is outdoors.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. So why did it take you 20 years to get to this lost city?
That's a good question. Well, we didn't know about it until 1994. We were
Oh.
trying to go there in 1998 in all the years intervening.
Oh.
We were all set to go, and then on November 1st in 1998, when we were about to be going there,
Oh, that's when.
that's when Hurricane Mitch came. It was the worst hurricane in the history of
ever.
Honduras
Oh.
and Nicaragua and
Oh,
so on.
yeah.
So the country was a shambles for years.
And it didn't stop raining forever, right?
That's right. That's
Uh-huh.
right. Nobody had it. Nothing. So that put the whole thing on the back burner
Oh,
for
yeah.
many, many years.
But you even went when it was partially still.
I went right after the hurricane. I went on a U.S. military chopper
Oh.
and went to the place that we had researched and found out from and worked with Jet Propulsion Lab and lots of scientists, geologists, geophysicists. And that was the place, and anthropologists. And that was a valley, a little valley, about 3-4 miles long, maybe 5. And it was carved out of the hills, out of the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
And it was surrounded by mountains on all sides.
Oh.
So it was protected from any invaders because they could see down and see them. There was water, which people need, running through the bottom, and it was probably, nobody knows for sure, but it was probably a different climate than the rest of this jungle and rainforest.
Really?
At least at that time, because it was like a microclimate protected by the valley, you know.
Oh, is that something unusual?
I don't know enough. I know a lot about television.
Yeah,
I know.
but not
I know a
climate?
lot about a lot of things, but I'm not too much
Oh,
about
well, I just
microclimate. I've learned about it.
Uh-huh.
My original motivation in doing any of this was to make a TV documentary.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't
'Cause,
science or
No, that's your
archaeology
thing.
or
Yeah, you love to do documentaries,
that's
correct?
right.
That's so. It's very dangerous. It was there. Did the government cooperate?
Oh,
you?
absolutely. We couldn't have done it without them, and they
Oh.
were very helpful. They sent their own archaeologists. They sent a whole number of military and troops to go with us
Oh,
and make sure
great.
that
Yeah,
we didn't do
you-
anything wrong and that we were protected as well.
Yeah, because otherwise it just wouldn't have been possible. Probably it would
Well,
be too dangerous. Let's
It's
just
a
say.
very dangerous country
Uh-huh.
for lots of reasons.
Oh, what was it like being in a jungle all the time?
Awful.
And it must have been so full of insects and bugs and the rain and everything that
Exactly.
brings it on also.
It's not anything that a nice Jewish boy from Highland Park should have
And you
to
didn't even get a
endure.
disease, did you?
I did.
Oh, what did you get?
I got a disease you never heard of.
What's it called?
Leishmaniasis.
Oh, I have heard of it because I'm into medicine and a lot.
There you go.
I worked at a hospital. Yeah, I have heard of it. but
What
I-
hospital?
Oh, then it was White's Hospital.
Okay. What?
I know.
But they never had a case of leishmaniasis
I don't think so.
there.
People
No.
would go there like it was like a country club and it'd stay,
Well,
you know.
I
play
came
cards.
back to Chicago, and about a month or so after we returned,
Uh-huh.
I started getting this thing on my
Oh,
knuckle.
yeah, I read that in your book. And it could last forever. It may never
It
go away.
probably will, one way or the other.
That's it. Is it contagious?
Yes.
I believe you.
It's not contagious.
Oh, okay.
I was just teasing.
Why did I jump fast? There are enough problems, please. No, but it may last forever, don't
Well,
they?
the scar will be there, but the
Effects.
yeah, well, that's the effect. But the
I mean, health-wise.
oh, I don't know. I mean, I hope it's okay. But the disease really is a parasite,
Oh,
and I went through a great deal of treatment
oh.
to get rid of the parasite, but that doesn't get rid of other things like the mark of the scar.
Oh, yeah.
And there were 10 of us out of maybe 20 on our expedition who got the same thing in different parts of their body.
Really?
Plus, the troops who were Honduran,
They
got them in almost
they
the
had
same
known,
ratio.
they would have never gone.
They didn't have any choice. They're kids, you know.
Oh.
I mean,
So it's like a permanent thing for some people, correct?
For all of
it's
us,
well, as long as
but it's not dangerous
that's what I
anymore.
was going to say. It just doesn't look good, correct?
Correct. And
Okay.
sometimes it looks better than others.
Oh, but it's
Like
not,
all of us.
and not like health-wise. It's not to be too worried about. So far,
Right.
You
No,
know,
but
yeah.
yeah. I
So-
spent a lot of time in the infectious
Did you?
disease ward
Oh,
or section of Rush University
here when you
Hospital.
came back here.
Yeah.
Had they had many cases of that?
They hadn't had many, but the main doctor who I was working with was had been in lots of jungles,
Oh, so
and
he
he'd
was.
been in all over the world, so he knew
was
about
familiar
it.
with all that. Yeah.
He's at North Shore now. He was at Rush.
Oh. So was it? And this is off on something else about the jungle. Was it noisy from the animals, or was it quiet there, or
It was deathly quiet.
was it?
Except sometimes you could hear monkeys squealing,
Uh-huh.
or you could hear nothing else.
Oh,
You could hear
kind
the
of
leaves.
creepy, right?
You could hear the rain. You could hear monkeys in the trees sometimes. I don't think there's much else you could hear. Of course, I'm deaf, so
Oh, were you deaf before this
yeah,
happened?
way before.
So the leishmaniasis, whatever it didn't call it. Leisha, how do you pronounce it?
Leishmaniasis.
Oh, I was pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. And did you kill animals and cook them?
No,
Well, she said, I mean, it's a question.
no, it's a question. She said.
No, so what did you eat?
We ate what like MRIs, which is what the troops eat all over the world.
Oh,
Ready-made meals in envelopes, and you put them
Oh, really?
in boiling water
oh,
and you eat them
like frozen food almost.
like beef stew and all this shit.
What
You
does
can't
it
eat.
taste like?
It's
It doesn't
terrible.
spoil?
I couldn't eat it.
Did they refrigerate it, or
No.
you just eat it right out of the bag? You mean?
Yeah, well, I guess we had bowls. Everybody
Silverware
had one
too?
cup.
Oh, it was proportioned equally, right? Did you get a choice? I mean, or
You got a
just
little
what-
bit of a choice. You could get beef stroganoff or macaroni and cheese
Oh.
or a lot of coffee.
coffee? Oh, it grows probably somewhere down there, doesn't it?
Yes,
Or-
it does.
Yeah, yeah. Did you get sick in the jungle, other than your scar? You know, your.
Well, I had trouble eating and sleeping, so I was happy to get out of there.
Oh, yeah. Have you been back there since that experience? And you don't wish to go back? No, once was enough?
I kind of want to go to the place. We found all these relics, okay?
Uh-huh.
And from the civilization that nobody has identified,
Oh.
really. And so they've now discovered many more. We found about 50, and now they've have several hundred because the archaeologists have been going back and forth to do that. And they're now on display in a new museum
Oh.
not far from there.
Where's the museum? Oh, there,
The
near
museum is in Catacamas, Honduras.
Oh.
And that's the end of the road.
Do people go there on sightseeing trips just
Well,
to see
there's-
this? It's starting?
It's starting. You know, one of the biggest industries in tourist attractions in Honduras is the ancient cities.
Oh,
Okay. The Mayan cities.
yeah.
Copan. You heard of that one?
No, I don't know.
Copan
think
is
so.
a city
Oh, maybe. With a K, is it?
no, with a C.
C? Oh, well, then I probably haven't heard of it. So what's the best thing you found there? No gold, right?
No gold.
Uh-huh. You could tell him, forget it.
We
Cortez,
should, yeah, we
was
should
it?
have called Cortez.
Yeah, you should have left a note or something. And so was it worthwhile, this
Oh,
whole
it
thing?
was the most amazing trip and adventure of my life,
Oh.
my young life so
Oh,
far.
okay, all right. So I mean, did it accomplish by being discovered? What came of it? Anything?
Well, in terms of media, a lot came up. There was a big article, a couple in the National Geographic, in New Yorker, and in the press all over the world. You know, some of that is in the book. There's
Oh,
like a
yeah.
collage of
It's
the
a
press.
very interesting book, easy reading, because
Well, there's a lot of pictures.
maybe that's why. And
But
names
here-
of people, like now I know who your teacher was.
You see, this is a collage we made of
Oh.
all the press that came right after we made the discovery, and it was online on the National Geographic site. You read it to them what's there, what it says, because they can't see it.
Oh, where should I start?
Daily
Archaeologist
Mail.
discovers city of the monkey god in Honduras jungle. Ruins of lost city hide deep within the
Mesquite jungle.
the Honduras rainforest.
Right.
Curse of the lost city of the monkey god rather.
That is the part of the myth, is that there always was a curse.
Oh,
And of course now I have the curse. And lots of us got the curse.
in what way?
Get bad, sick, bad.
Oh, you think that brought it on?
Well, I don't know. It's a myth, right?
You didn't have it before the curse, right?
Well, I don't know.
I mean, you didn't have the curse before.
No, but we think everybody's had it for generations.
Oh.
The native peoples, the Pesh Indians and Tawakas, won't go anywhere near this spot.
Oh, they don't want to take a chance.
They're afraid.
I don't blame them.
Their whole tradition, their history, what's been taught to them over the generations.
No. What do they speak? Spanish or?
No, they speak their
Their
own
own.
dialects.
Oh.
Most of them can speak Spanish, I think,
Oh,
but
okay.
primarily they were there way before the Spanish.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And the people who were in this place where we were here way before. Well, I don't know. They were here about the same time as the Spanish, we think, which would be in the 1400s or so, maybe 1000 AD.
It's like finding a place on another planet that you
It
didn't
is.
know was there.
It is, and you think about the way the world is now, and satellites and planes and GPSs and all people go to every little corner of the world.
I know.
This one had never been. No people had been there for hundreds of years.
And it was still there?
It was still there. How many places like that are left? We don't. Not very many,
Yeah.
if any.
You should better go visit some more. You can open up a little travel group.
And then
or
what?
I don't know, make some money, I guess. Isn't that what it's all about?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not for me.
To
Never has
Cortez,
been,
no,
still
me
isn't.
neither. But to Cortez, it was. He died without it, I guess.
Oh, he died with plenty of it.
Did he get a
Oh,
lot of it?
sure.
Oh,
He raided and pillaged.
oh. So has it changed since you discovered it? Has what has
Has what
been
changed?
The city. What's been accomplished since?
Well, they've taken a lot more relics out of it. There's archaeologists been there. They're trying to discover what's underneath the surface, which are pyramids and ball courts and all sorts of stuff. But we didn't see that.
Oh,
Only the archaeologists understand it because they have ways of comparing it to other places,
Yeah,
and they have ways of looking at the LiDAR,
they could
which
tell
is
the difference and everything. That's their thing, yeah.
yeah, and what we did was something nobody had ever done before. Also, technologically,
Oh,
we used something that's called LiDAR, LIDAR, which
I never heard that.
no, it's like a laser technology that if you fly over a rainforest that you can't see anything in, Okay, I'll
Yeah,
show
let's
that
see
picture.
now.
I'll show you
It's
that.
such an interesting book, and the pictures are wonderful.
I'll give us a second. Find something for you.
Uh-huh.
I don't. Okay,
Well, what sort of a climate is it there?
it's a rainforest. It's a jungle. It's
Oh.
it's hot and wet and terrible.
Oh,
That's what it looks like.
oh,
See,
yeah.
and so how you gonna find out what's underneath that?
Oh, yeah.
You can't.
Right.
You can't. So this technology, this LiDAR, allows you to see underneath, beneath the trees to the ground. And the reason, it's like a X-ray sort of.
Oh, oh,
Okay, and what that means is that you can see the contours within very small,
oh,
and you know, it's like an MRI more like.
oh.
Okay. And so you can tell where stuff is, and you can see what kind of features are there, even though you can't see it from anywhere because it's buried in the mud and dirt and rainforest.
Oh, yeah, very interesting. Did you know, I just found this out about X-ray doctor,
About who?
radiologists. When they give you a diagnosis of, or what they think after reading, it doesn't mean that's what it is. That's one of the suggestions that it might be. I never knew that. I thought that was the word. If they say something, you have it, you don't have it. But no, they just give suggestions to the physician, and it's up to him. I was surprised. Did you know that?
I don't believe any of them. So.
Anyway, okay. So, so what are they doing? What's the future now?
There's so much unknown about it
Yeah.
at this point. Nobody knows actually who these people were who made these carvings and the relics that we discovered. Who were they?
And
Well,
where
we
are their
know
bodies? Are they
No,
buried
there's
there?
no bodies, but
Oh.
at least nobody's found any yet.
Yeah, they just melted away, right?
I think they ran away.
Oh,
I think what
Oh.
happened
Oh.
was that
yeah, who
they
wanted to
were.
be there?
Huh?
Who wanted to be there? Like,
Well, they lived there for
Yeah, yeah.
generations, but they didn't want to be there because a lot of them got very sick
oh, I see.
and they needed to escape.
Always,
They were very
always, not just-
civilized people. They
Was
made-
that after it was discovered, or they always got sick there? Good
I don't
question.
know. I wasn't there.
Because I was wondering if they wanted to leave prior to all this.
I don't think so.
information.
No, I don't. I think they were happy with what they did, and they made beautiful works of art, and they did lots of things that they didn't know anything much about the rest of the world. They knew about the stars, and they knew about the
Oh,
sun, and they
That
knew
was
about.
just it, yeah.
But they didn't.
But they,
And they went on boats.
oh,
And-
and they reproduce too,
They
right?
did. People do that sometimes.
Because otherwise that would have been the end.
Yeah. Well, it is the end anyway. So,
Oh.
For them.
Oh, yeah. This is, you wrote this book entirely, right?
I did every
It's a
word.
wonderful book. Yeah, it
And
tells
the
so
pictures
much.
are from the documentary, still frames from the documentary that we are still producing.
I think it's 191 pages, because I was going to make copies of it at the library, and he said, it's 191 pages. I said, never mind, I'll just read the book.
Well,
That would be
you can get it
expensive.
online, and you can
Oh.
get it from Amazon, and you can get it. I don't know.
No, that wasn't to buy the book, was just carbon copies of it. So, now.
That's the book.
Yeah, I know. No, but I wanted copies of it, extra copies.
For what?
Because it was something I could get. I don't know. I said I wanted copies of something about it, and he says, well, you can always get about the book. It's 191 pages, you know.
What you wanted is...
I had the book already. I didn't need the pages.
Right. But you can Google the subject
Oh.
and find out a lot more.
Oh,
Lost
Okay.
City in Honduras,
Oh,
Ciudad
okay.
Blanca, Lost City of the Monkey God.
Yeah, so why do they call it Blanca White? You know?
White,
Yeah,
white.
why though? Where did it get its name?
Part of the thing that people thought at the time was that there were white cliffs,
Oh,
okay, limestone cliffs
Oh.
that were kind of around the area.
oh,
And so they called the city after
I
the.
see.
But,
I see.
And they're there. I mean, but they're not exactly in the area that we went to.
Oh, okay. Is there any, we're coming towards the end of this already. Is there anything important that you would like to add before we close out or anything to
Well,
this?
I mean, as I mentioned, my interest originally, and still is really, as a TV producer,
Correct.
as a documentary maker, which I've been for many, many years,
Yeah.
and taught it in college and so
Uh-huh.
on. So that's
Interest.
why I wanted to go there, is
Yes.
to make that documentary.
But you wouldn't go again, you said, would you?
Only if you'd go.
Oh. What's her name? No, I don't. Oh, I don't
Well,
think
no,
so. I don't like animals or
Well,
any
then
of
don't
that
go.
stuff. Oh, I don't think so. I'd get sick.
Then I won't go either.
All right, then we won't go. We'll just have everybody. will have to just read your book. And
Read the book,
Get the book. It's very
Chasing the
important.
Lost City.
Okay, here
And,
it is
and
again.
they also can see a documentary
in case
some-
you didn't see the name.
someday.
Okay. It's a very interesting book. I just got it the other day.
You just,
And I've read through so much of it already, you can't stop reading it because it's so different than
that's a
anything
very
else.
good recommendation. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You could go without me, it's okay.
I did the first couple times.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
You've probably been some places I never been either.
Possibly.
Yeah.
But it said people get sick there and everything. Why look for
Well,
it?
it's like
So-
Weiss Memorial Hospital.
People used to play cards in the
Well,
lobby.
they got sick there. That's why
They
they
went
went
for
there.
it.
They were sick.
They went for a vacation. Like,
No vacation I want to go on.
Yeah, right.
Or you
okay.
either, Ice.
No.
No.
Well, a lot of times when my mother was in, I'd sleep over there. I called it a little vacation. I told them what to do, and they told me get out, go away. It was forbidden.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. Thank you so much
It's
for
a nice
coming
place
on.
to visit.
Yeah.
But, you know, you wouldn't
It's not
wanna
that popular
stay overnight
like
at
it
Weiss
used to be,
Memorial
like,
Hospital. I think you got a couple minutes if you want to keep
Oh,
talking.
okay. So we have 2 minutes. Oh my, what should we talk about?
Sex and drugs and rock and roll? No.
No.
Why don't we talk about this Channel 11?
Why?
Why? Because
We're not on 11.
you won't talk about it?
No. What did you want to say?
I worked there for many, many years.
Oh, well, that's nice.
And I'm curious what people who, like you and people who are in the studio, think about Channel 11 now. There's a new CEO.
She said, "Oh, is there? Is that the PBS channel? Oh, it's an educational program. I never watch it personally, but a friend. I stayed there once. That's all she ever watched. Like,
Well, that's
So
you.
that's
I would
good.
say some of the time that's your loss. What do you watch on television?
I watch soap operas, General Hospital.
I see.
My TV doesn't work. I've missed 2 weeks. What am I going to do?
Get it online.
Okay, I will. Thank you again. Thank you so much.
It's nice to be.
Nice to be with you too. And let me know when you're going again. Maybe I'll arrange a trip.
I won't.
Okay. You won't let me know, or you won't arrange a trip.
Either.
Okay.
I won't go again,
This is something. Oh, we're out. Okay, no more. of
but
this.
I don't have to tell you
Okay.
because
okay.
you won't go anyway.